steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They work now on 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Steelers 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Wilson wants a different look.
Go, 14. Hey, alert. Tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Alert.
Now Wilson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Alert. 14.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. 31 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Steelers 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
19.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
36 power. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pickens on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Saturday. 18. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Kappa. 80. 5-9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game, start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Look for signals. 12. Go. 19.
Here's Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 0. Took right.
To throw is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Muscles him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers.
What's left?
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
14.
Now Wilson changing the play.
Got it.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
Left.
line.
Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Hey.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
95. Check. Good shot.
There's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Connor Hayward, 26 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on ES. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Ram.
Go, hey, go.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, no surprise here that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Don't quit.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Steelers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All go special. All go special. Friday. Bang out. 14. Right.
Now Wilson. Here's one deep for Pickens. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down.
Spot that. 12. Move 15. Green 8.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Pickens complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Friday.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Go 14. Hey, let's go double count right. 10-50. We look for signals.
Wilson to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Go guys, 4 down. Alert.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's about 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wilson going to change things up here.
Alert. Go 14.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15.
You're not about to win, bro. You wasted too much time.
As they get him with 26
So I'm giving you these.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Alert. Bear.
Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Check 50. Hey, alert. Be alert.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late.
Good shit, but it won't.
Time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
You gave me more yards.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone.
That's cool because it's nail time anyway. So you might as well just quit.
Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Second and 11 now. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's first and 10.
14. 36 power. Gun.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball
You lost to rookies.
picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.